If you were to ask me what the most famous steam locomotive in the world was, the first one that would come to mind is Mallard, the gem of Britannia, 126 mile an hour, never been beat, the fastest steam train to ever exist. But seen as though she's been mothballed in the NRM, the next best thing is this.
This is the Flying Scotsman, an A3 Pacific class, and over a century after it was built, it's still alive. She draws a crowd wherever she goes, not just because she's rare, but because she moves. She's the last of her kind. You don't just see Scotsman, you feel her. The whistle cuts through the air, the heat, the sound, the weight. There's nothing quite like it. She's more than a locomotive, she's a moving monument, one of Sir Nigel Gresley's greatest designs, a reminder of who we were, a reminder of a golden age of steam. Keeping her running isn't easy. She's over 100 years old. And yet, thanks to the teams at the National Railway Museum and the engineers at Riley's, she's still out there, still working, still hauling trains on Britain's main line. Every journey takes hours of preparation, water stops, coal, oil, inspection. Footplate crews with blackened hands by steam and smoke. There's nothing casual about keeping a legend alive. But it's not just about the engine, it's about the people who come to see her. Steam like this doesn't just live in museums, it lives in memories, in families, in conversations on station platforms. For many, Flying Scotsman is more than a locomotive. She's a link across generations, a link to times that have passed. She has survived more than most. A world war, the beaching cuts, the ripping up of branch lines and the slow demolition of steam's great empire.
In April 1986. It would have certainly been a different scene in April 1966.
She's outlived the age she was built for, endured the march of progress, diesel, electric, high-speed rail. But somehow, Flying Scotsman is still here. In her day, she wasn't just another engine. She was the pride of the LNER, the gleaming flagship in a fierce railway rivalry, LNER versus LMS, speed versus strength, East Coast versus West. And Scotsman? She was the first to consistently reach 100 miles per hour. Not just once, not on paper, but day after day, pulling express trains from London to Edinburgh with elegance and power. She wasn't built to fade into history. She was built to make it. Flying Scotsman didn't just make history, she inspired it. She lit a fire in the hearts of the children who lined the tracks, sketchbooks in hand, eyes wide with wonder. She turned engineers into dreamers and dreamers into railwaymen. She was a poster on a wall, a model on a mantelpiece, the first engine many ever saw, and the one they never forgot. Even I carry a piece of her with me every day. My watch, built to echo her steam gauge, holds a fragment of her old boiler tube. Steel that once felt fire now rests against my pulse. A living piece of history, ticking forward, just like she does. She's more than a locomotive. She's a legacy in motion. She inspired those before us to keep her alive. All the enthusiasts that wanted to keep steam going kept her breathing. I hope she continues to inspire, because inspiration is where it all begins. Flying Scotsman connects more than cities and track. She connects generations. And in doing so, she keeps something vital alive. Because steam isn't just a relic of the past. It's a reminder of what we once dared to build. With grit, with ambition and with pride. As long as she runs, as long as people gather to watch her pass, as long as her whistle still echoes across the countryside, then steam will never truly fade. As long as the Flying Scotsman inspires, steam will prevail.
I think sometimes it's important to take stock and think how lucky we really are to have an A3 Pacific running in today's day and age. Not only that, we have an A4 to go beside it. We really live in a golden age of heritage rail, thanks to those enthusiasts who came before us and kept this dream alive. But one dream of mine, and maybe it's far-fetched, but there is another, just one other, who I'd like to see in steam. And in a world where anything can happen, maybe, just maybe, some stories aren't over quite yet. Thanks for watching.